Lesson 46, rates.
Should be a short lesson.
So we have ratios, rates, and proportions are fractions. Well, proportion is two fractions equal to each other, but ratio and rates will be in fraction form. For example, so we have some examples of rates. One example is speed. If we do 60 miles in 1 hour, or 60 miles per hour, or 60 mph, those are all the same thing, this is considered a rate. When you are reading a word problem, the word per usually means the fraction bar or division sign, to divide by. So if we said miles per hour, you would put the number of miles over the number of hours. So here's another rate, would be pay. So if you have a job and you get paid $15 per hour, as a fraction, it would look like $15, and then the fraction bar, there's your word per, 1 hour. Another example of rate would be mileage. If you had 30 miles per gallon. So as a fraction, you would put 30 miles, and then a fraction bar, that's for the word per, and it says gallon. If it doesn't have how many gallons, it's just one. So it's 1 gallon, 30 miles per gallon. Now, a unit price is the price for only one. So I don't know if you remember a few days ago or weeks, I don't remember how long ago, we had a problem about buying 1 pound of apples and 3 pounds cost so much, and they wanted to know how much did he pay. I don't know if you remember that. And so then we had to divide, and that gave us, that's called a unit price. How much did he pay for 1 pound? So I'm going to give you a word problem example. What is the unit price per ounce of a 30-ounce box of cereal that costs $3.60? So we are looking for the unit price. In this case, how much for each ounce? So if you remember, we want per ounce. So if you look up here in this word problem, I don't know if you can find that word per, look before it and after it. So we want price per ounce. So we're going to write the price, which is $3.60. We're going to write the division bar, and then how many ounces, which is 30 ounces. To find the price per ounce, we're going to go ahead and just divide. We're going to divide the price, $3.60, and divide it by 30 ounces. So I bring my dollar sign up, I bring the decimal point up. 30 goes into 36 one time, subtract, you get 6, bring down, divide, you get 2. So the answer would be 12 cents per ounce. Or you could write it as 12 with the cent sign after it per ounce. So those are a couple of ways you could write the rate. There is a very common formula used in math and science and physics, and that is distance equals rate times time. So if you know how fast you're going and how much time it takes, you'll be able to tell how far you went. So for example, let's say for Thanksgiving you were going to travel to Salt Lake, and you went, let's say you went 60 miles per hour, and it took you 2 hours to get there. How far away would it be? So you could take your rate, 60, times your time, which is 2 hours. So 60 miles per hour times 2 hours would give you the distance of 120 miles, which I don't think it's that far away. Maybe you went a little bit further south. But anyway, you could figure out how far if you know the rate and time. So distance, they use a D equals R times T, so RT. And you could find the rate if you knew the distance and time by dividing. You could find the time by dividing. So we used this a lot in our math class. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. We're going to do